Welcome back to Red Eyes Radio. My name is Henrik and we are coming to you from Västra Götaland County up in Northern Europe. I hope you're well wherever you are around the world. It is certainly good to have you with us. RedEyesCreations.com is our website. Go there for more radio. Take a look at our TV episodes. And we've just begun work on our new 5th episode, by the way. You can also follow our busy news section. It is getting more and more absurd by the day on this planet, folks, but no need to comment on that right here, right now. That's what we have the news section for. If you want some of the information to come to you, sign up for the newsletter with updates that you can't get on the website. We also have radio and news RSS feeds. Today we're going to spend an hour together with Terje Toftenes, who joins us from our neighboring country, Norway. He has a background from the Norwegian Broadcasting Corporation, but has for the last 25 years worked as an independent producer, making promotional and educational films for Norwegian corporations through his company Toftenes Multivisjon. He founded New Paradigm Films in 2006 as a result of long interest in the fields of new science, spirituality, UFOs, and philosophy. His vision is to build a catalog of informative, high-quality films given first-hand insight in the topics of the new paradigm. So in this program we are going to talk about the new paradigm and also his latest film, The Day Before Disclosure. The film documents the growing awareness and the build-up to the day the UFO and ET presence becomes a worldwide accepted reality. Terje also shares his personal views on ET, sightings in Norway, and how he sees the role of ET in the future of human affairs, our evolution, and even the upgrading or manipulation of our DNA. Welcome to Red Eyes Radio, Terje Toftenes. It is great to have you with us. How are things over in Norway, Terje?
Well, thank you so much. It's great to be on your radio, and I'm really honored, I must say. Well, here in Norway, the weather is fantastic, and spring has suddenly arrived with great strength. So everybody who has problems with their nose and their eyes in these allergic times really suffer. But the rest of us are having a very good time. Yes, indeed.
That's right. Pollen is blooming and booming, as it were.
Yes.
But Terje, I've been following your work here the last few months now. We had, as you might know, Erling Strand with us a while back talking about the Hessdalen phenomena, and obviously the whole outset of that, the whole fact that I even stumbled over that was because of your movie on the subject, The Portal, the Hessdalen-light phenomena. Excellent and well done movie. Obviously you have so much more on your website as well. Some of these things that we're going to get into here today, specifically having The Day Before Disclosure, another one of your films in focus. But why don't you tell me a little bit about your website or your video productions, Terje? Newparadigm.no, that's the main website. People can go there. They can look at a few of the movies for free, and they're really good productions. But tell us a little bit about the aim of the website, Terje.
Well, the aim of the website, or so to say, the aim of New Paradigm Films, which is our production company, is to try to convey information about many of the very exciting things that are happening now within the so-called new paradigm. We have been working with this for the past 5 years, and it actually started with an interest in crop circles. Well, to go further back, it really started with my interest for paranormal stuff and for UFOs all the way since I was a kid. But for the last 5 years, we have been working on making films on these subjects. And I have to just add on that I myself, I have a background as a film and video maker. I've been working with corporate films for many years. I have also been a part of the Norwegian Broadcasting system for several years back in the 70s and 80s. So film has kind of been my occupation all the time. But I've also always have had a kind of burning urge to try to use this medium, which is a very powerful medium, of course, to try to bring out more information about what is happening within these different new paradigms within these different topics that I feel are so very exciting. So the website is kind of trying to profile our work and to make the stuff that we are making available to people. We sell our DVDs there. We have 3 productions now that we are selling, and also have a quite extensive video archive from the different interviews that we have been doing in connection with our film productions. So of course everyone's welcome to have a look, and we have also put out some of much of our stuff for free on our website, newparadigm.no.
It is really good. I've was looking again on the day before disclosure the other day as well. It's very well done, Terje, graphically. Are you behind that, or do you have talented people working with you as well?
Well, we are a small team, and the team members are my son, who does all the graphics, and my wife, who is a co-producer, and myself. So we are actually not more than 3 people doing this. And so we do all the scripting, the research, the interviews, the video photography, the graphics, the music, and, well, all the lot, actually. So we have to keep it this way because, you know, making films costs a lot of money, especially if you are involving external people. So we try to do it all by ourselves to keep the costs at a level that we can survive with. Because, you know, again, the main cost by making films is to go out and find the people, and you have to travel. Right. You have to buy airline tickets, hotels, and all that, and that's that costs a lot of money, and of course, many hours in the editing room. So we try to do it all ourselves to keep the cost down. Absolutely,
keep it in the family, as they say. That's the way to do it. But it's very well done, Terje. So kudos to your entire family for doing that, and the graphics are really well done. I really like what you've done there. So, and it also helps to encapsulate, you know, the message, and I think you've specifically in the movie The Day Before Disclosure, you managed to capture the essence of you know, of the important points, if you will, of this whole subject matter. But tell us a little bit about the movie, Terje. Tell us about some of the people involved and some of the things. Why maybe you can lead us into why you wanted to make this movie to begin with, Terje.
Well, as I mentioned, I've been interested in this topic since I was a kid, and I've always had the very strong feeling that there was a reality out there that was kind of observing us, or that we have been monitored all the way. And I've been digging into that actually all my life. And of course, when I was in the Norwegian valley Hessdalen, where these phenomena are very apparent, and I've also seen it myself there. And, you know, seeing is believing, as we say. So after that, I was absolutely convinced that there is a much larger reality that is that we are a part of, and I wanted to use my skills to convey this to the general public. So for the last 4 years, we have been doing interviews with people who are UFO researchers, who are people who have had UFO encounters, and also people from the military system. From airline pilots, jet fighter pilots, astronauts, radar personnel, etc., people who have chosen to come forward with what they have experienced during their service. And there are very many of them. And so we have interviewed like 50 or 60 people over the last 4 years, and about 80% of them are appearing in the film. So the idea behind the film was to try to find, of course, the most credible people that could tell their stories, and to find pictures and films that we felt were genuine, and to present this as the story of what is going on, but at the same time is kept so kind of away from the public. As many people in the film say, there has been a kind of a truth embargo put on this whole issue, because it seems like many of our ruling governments in the world, particularly in the Western world, have been trying to hold this whole issue under a kind of a cover because they don't want the public to know. And my question was, of course, why don't they want us to know? Because I felt, as many other people, that this is maybe one of the most important issues of our time. If we actually are visited from intelligences, from civilizations, from other star systems, maybe other galaxies, or even maybe other universes, of course people should know, because that would have a heavy impact on our whole situation on this planet. And you know, as you know, the situation is not very well at the moment. So maybe this could help us to get things going. Maybe it could kickstart a kind of a new revelation, a new type of civilization, of global civilization on this planet that would bring things into more environmental friendly and better situation. So that was kind of my urge. And while we have been working with this, I have become totally convinced that we are not talking about fakes or fantasies or science fiction. This, in my opinion, is most definitely reality. We are visited. We have been visited from maybe thousands of years back, and I think it's time that people should know.
Now, when you go around interview and so forth as well, do you feel that you've become more accustomed to these ideas because of what the interviewees are telling you about the UFO subject overall, or do you feel, or rather, have you actually seen something yourself, meaning that you've something else kind of spearheaded onto this path, Terje?
Well, when I was in Hessdalen some years back, which is a kind of a UFO hotspot in Norway, and very well known within people who are interested in these topics, I saw lights right over my head that I cannot find any natural explanation of. I was sitting on a mountaintop with a lot of students because we did a survey together with the Norwegian University, who have a permanent observatory in the Hessdalen Valley. And suddenly there was a big flash. This was in the middle of the night. We can see that it was a clear sky. We saw all the stars. And suddenly it was just like someone blew a flash from a big camera right over our heads. And there right over our heads appeared two very bright, shining objects, or lights. I mean, I couldn't see the physical object, but it was very bright lights, much brighter than anything else in the sky. And they moved parallelly over our heads for like a minute or so, and then just shot right into space or into the cosmos. And it was kind of, I mean, to me, a kind of a demonstration saying, we are here just to let you know. So, I mean, that really made me totally convinced that there is another reality and that we are being monitored. But when I've spoken to people, I mean, when you speak to a guy like Dr. Edgar Mitchell, who is probably one of the most credible people on this planet, he has been an Apollo astronaut. He's been with NASA for many, many years. He is now the chairman of one of the most advanced scientific institutes doing research on consciousness, the Noetics Institute. And when he sits right in front of you and tells you that we are being visited, and we have been visited for a long, long time, I know this, all my colleagues in the business know this, and I have tried to take in this to the UN to try to open this up to get an organized kind of committee that can handle these issues. And he says, we have to deal with this now because we are a part of a much larger cosmic family, cosmic reality. And when guys like that say this, I mean, there's no question in my mind that this is how it is. And I've interviewed people who have been high up in the NATO system, in the NATO officers who confirm this, that already back in the 60s, NATO had registered 4 different races that were visiting Earth on a regular basis, and this was made public in the NATO system. And I mean, and well, I could go on and on and on. This is so obvious. This is a reality, and I feel it's high time that people on this planet now know what's going on.
Right. I want to get back to Edgar Mitchell and some of the other people a little bit later as well. But first I want to ask you why you think that there is... Well, there seems to be quite a bit of UFO activity in Norway as compared to